Hi everyone. Having discussed alcohols, that is method of preparation of alcohols and its general properties, now it's time for us to discuss some problems based on the preparation of alcohols and its chemical properties. So without wasting time, let's pick up this question first. So we have this alkene. Now this alkene reacts with this reagent, forms you compound A. Compound A reacts with a given reagent, that is tosyl chloride. When this gives you B, B on the reaction with tertiary butoxide gives you C. Now let's see, the first reaction is alkene with diborane followed by oxidation with hydrogen peroxide. So this is an example of hydroboration oxidation reaction. So hydroboration oxidation reaction of alkene, that is anti-Markovnikov's addition of waters to alkenes. So this gives you alcohol. So alcohol A. So this reaction is hydroboration oxidation reaction, that is anti-Markovnikov's addition of waters to alkene. So therefore the first step, so we have this alkene by this hydroboration oxidation by this reagent, that is anti-Markovnikov's addition of water. So when this gives you the compound E should be your alcohol. So this is what we call as anti-Markovnikov's addition of waters to alkene via hydroboration oxidation. So this is our compound A. That means in this hydroboration oxidation, boron goes to that atom of alkene which is having less number of carbon atoms or more hydrogen, or we say less sterically hindered carbon of alkene. Now this A reacts with TSL, that is tosyl chloride. So we have this tosyl chloride, toluene sulfonyl chloride. So this is tosyl chloride. This is what they call as tosyl chloride. Now look at this, we have this alcohol A. Alcohol A, oxygen contains 2 lone pair of electron. Now this has to react with tosyl chloride. Now this being a nucleophile, this has to react with electrophilic side. So now look at this, the electrophilic side in tosyl chloride is this sulfur. Now sulfur is bonded to 3 strong electron withdrawing groups. So these oxygen and Cl being electron withdrawing group, this sulfur is electrophilic in nature. Now this oxygen will attack this electrophilic sulfur with this electron. Now when this oxygen attacks here, this Cl minus will be kicked out. So after this we have this product O. Then we have double bond oxygen, benzene with CH3, and this Cl minus will combine with H plus and this releases as minus HCl. So second reaction is this O nucleophile attacking S electrophile, and this gives you sulfonic ester. So this is our compound B. Now this compound B reacts with tertiary butoxide ion Me3CO minus K plus. Now before starting, let's see what is the nature of this tertiary butoxide ion. Now butoxide ion, alkoxide ion is a very strong base, and this is sterically hindered strong base. So this butoxide ion is a strong base. So now since we are having a strong base, so this strong base which is sterically hindered, so this will undergo elimination reaction. So now look at this, we have possibilities. We have hydrogen here, we also have hydrogen. Now this is having 3 methyl substitution, so this is sterically hindered. So this being sterically hindered cannot approach this beta hydrogen, so this has the only option left is to approach this beta hydrogen, because this is less sterically hindered. So this will approach here, and this electron will be transferred between carbon and carbon, and this removes as sulfonic acid group, and this further gives you the product alkene. So now look at this. This compound is converted into its isomer. So this is our compound C. So now look at this. We have to follow the sequence of reaction. Before this, we should know the nature of the reagent that is being used for this reaction. So this is the first. Now in the second problem, we have this alcohol. This alcohol is treated with phosphorus oxychloride in presence of pyridine. Now we have this alcohol, now is to be treated with phosphorus oxychloride. Now first of all, let's see what should be the next. What is the role of this POCl3? This POCl3 is a dehydrating agent. So this being a dehydrating agent, this will undergo elimination of water. So reaction is this POCl3 in presence of pyridine will undergo E2 reaction, and we all know E2 reaction, the leaving group should be anti to each other. So now look at this. In the given configuration, the leaving groups, these OH and this hydrogen are on the same side of ring, so there is no possibility of elimination from this side, because E2 reaction says that is anti-elimination. The leaving group should be opposite to each other. Now OH is below the plane of ring, then the hydrogen should be above the plane of ring. So now look at this, both are in the same plane. So since both are in the same plane, so no elimination can take place from this side. But this OH, we have this other carbon in which we have 2 hydrogen. Now look at this, these OH and this hydrogen are on the opposite side of ring. So therefore, these on elimination will give you this major product. That means look at this. We have a reagent which is a very good dehydrating agent. So dehydration means removal of water. So this is nothing but elimination, and E2 requires the leaving group should be at a distance of 180 degree. Whereas these two are on the same side. So no elimination is possible from this side, but we can have elimination from this trans isomer, and this will give you the major product. Similarly, we can change the configuration here. Look at this. We take the same compound but in different configuration. We have this CH3H, this is H, and this is OH. Again the same, we are treating with POCl3 in presence of pyridine. Now alcohol is also same, the reagent is also same, the only difference is the configuration of alcohol is different. Now since this reaction being E2 reaction, the group should be anti to each other. Now if you look at this, the OH group and the hydrogen are on the opposite side of ring, so we can easily undergo elimination from this side, and this will give you the major product, that is, so look at this, these two are, now in this reaction, the reaction does not follow Sajep's rule, but in this reaction is following Sajep's rule. The only reason is the eliminating group or the leaving group should be at a distance of 180 degree, and if both the groups are on the same side, then no elimination is possible from this side. So this is how we have to tackle the problems before deciding the outcome of the reaction. Now then we have this next reaction. We are starting again from alkene. Now alkene is to be treated with sulfuric acid, followed by reaction with ethanol. Now we have to find the product. So now look at this. This is the first reaction is reaction of alkene with sulfuric acid. Now look at this. Sulfuric acid. This is acid, so this will provide H plus ion. So this H plus ion is nothing but the electrophile. So sulfuric acid provides electrophile. So if this is providing electrophile, then this alkene having pi bond, this must act as a nucleophile. So the first reaction is electrophilic addition reaction. So we have this alkene reacts with H plus ion from this sulfuric acid. Now in presence of this attacking reagent, the pi electron is shifted to the terminal carbon, so that this gives you secondary carbocation. So we have this CH positive CH3. This being secondary, this is more stable, this will be formed in larger quantity. Now this nucleophile, nucleophilic carbon is converted into electrophilic carbon by reaction with this sulfuric acid. This is the role of the sulfuric acid. Now having reacted with sulfuric acid, we have carbocation. Now this carbocation has to react with ethanol. So we have C2H5OH. This oxygen of ethanol is having two lone pair of electrons, so this is acting as a nucleophile. Now this oxygen nucleophile will attack electrophilic carbon here, so that this gives you carbon oxygen bond. We have CHO C2H5. From this H plus ion will release, so that this sulfuric acid, which was used as a catalyst, is being regenerated again. So this is the reaction. So first reaction is formation of a more stable cation. This cation further reacts with the nucleophilic oxygen and to give you carbon oxygen bond. Now look at this next problem. We are starting with alkene. Now this alkene is treated with coal KMnO4. The reaction of alkene with coal KMnO4, which gives you compound A on oxidation with, look at this, chromium trioxide in presence of acetic acid is a good oxidizing agent. That means this A will be oxidized to give you product B. Now look at this. We are starting with alkene. This is KMnO4. So the first step of reaction should be addition reaction, and we call this sign addition. Now this CrO3 acetic acid, this is oxidizing agent. So we are having an oxidizable group. So now look at this reaction again. So we have this alkene. This reacts with KMnO4, MnO4 minus. So we say this is sign hydroxylation reaction. That means addition of two OH group from the same side of double bond. So we have this OH and OS. Simultaneous addition of two OH groups across the double bond can be carried out by use of this KMnO4 coal condition. So we have this alkene is converted into vicinal diol. So this is our compound A. Now A is treated with chromium trioxide. So we are saying that this is an oxidizing agent. That means this alcohol should be oxidized. Now if you look at this alcohol is secondary alcohol, but this is tertiary. Now tertiary alcohol cannot be oxidized. So secondary on oxidation gives you, this secondary will be oxidized to give you ketone, whereas the tertiary will remain as it is. So this is the compound B. So we have to say this is the reaction of alkene, which is used for conversion of alkenes into vicinal diols. Diols may we have two oxygen, one is secondary, the other one is tertiary. This tertiary will not be oxidized by the oxidizing agent. Only the secondary and primary can be oxidized. So this secondary is oxidized by this chromic trioxide and acetic acid to give you ketone. So the final product is oxidized form of this compound, alcoholic compound A. Now looking at this next problem, again we are starting with alcohol. Now this alcohol is heated with sulfuric acid. We all know that sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. Now followed by heating, this reaction will undergo elimination reaction. So this group is a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent means the reaction has to undergo elimination. Now look at it, we are starting with secondary. So this will undergo elimination by unimolecular pathway. If elimination goes by unimolecular pathway, that means there must be formation of carbocation, and this carbocation will undergo some sort of rearrangement, and the product may be the unexpected or totally unexpected from the reactant. So now look at this, we are treating this with acid. So this on the reaction with acid, that is H plus ion from sulfuric acid. Now this oxygen having two lone pair acting as a base will react with this acid. So when this gives you OH2 positive, now this OH2 positive is a very good leaving group. So ultimately this will leave the system as water molecule. So this is the meaning of why this is acting as a dehydrating agent. Now after this gives you carbocation. Now look at it, this carbocation is secondary. Now this secondary can undergo rearrangement to a more stable tertiary by methyl shift. Look at this, we have methyl, methyl, methyl. So this undergoes methyl shift, that is CH3 shift. When this gives you this tertiary carbocation, which is a very stable carbocation compared to secondary. Now this will undergo elimination. This carbon has got hydrogen, so this will undergo elimination. When this gives you this alkene is the unexpected product, which is the measured compound. So now look at this what is happening is alcohol first reacts with acid to give you cation. Now this cation undergoes rearrangement from a less stable secondary to a more stable tertiary, and this tertiary further undergoes elimination by E1. So look at this, reaction is E1. So E1 is reaction is proceeding via formation of a carbocation. So there is always chances for rearrangement of the carbocation. Now as usual we are starting with this alkene. Now this alkene is to be treated with acid in presence of water. That means H plus ion in presence of water it is साथ react करना है. Then what should be the product? So now we are having acid. So acid has to react with the basic side. Now look at this. This pi electron will be shifted to the terminal carbon so that this generates a more stable secondary carbocation. So and the first step is formation of a more stable secondary carbocation. So when pi electron is shifted to terminal carbon, this will give a secondary. If the pi electron goes to this internal carbon, this will generate primary. Primary carbocation is less stable compared to tertiary secondary. So the fourth step is formation of a more stable secondary carbocation. Now this is a 5-member ring. Now this 5-member ring will undergo ring expansion so that this 5-member ring is converted into a 6-member ring. That is what we call as carbocation rearrangement. So we have ring expansion process. Now what is happening is, look at this, we have a carbon-carbon bond here. So this electron is transferred to this, means we are breaking this carbon-carbon bond. So that electron is transferred to this carbon. So this carbon is positively charged and a negative, and this negatively charged carbons act as positively charged carbon. So this carbon-carbon bond is being broken and a new carbon-carbon bond is formed. So look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are getting a 6-member ring. And these adjacent carbon atoms has got methyl group. So we have the methyl. And since electron is moving from this carbon, so this carbon will acquire positive here. And now look at this. So the first step is this reacts with H plus ion to give you secondary carbocation. Secondary undergoes rearrangement by ring expansion to give you a more stable 6-member cyclic carbocation. Now this carbocation, because in the reaction we are having water, so this reacts with water. So oxygen of water is having 2 lone pairs, so this will attack this electrophilic carbon. When this gives you the alcohol. So this is the product that is formed. So why I am giving this example? Because this involves rearrangement of carbocation from a less stable 5-member ring to a more stable 6-member ring. Now in this reaction we are starting with this ketonic compound. So we have a C double bond O, we have a C double bond. Now this reacts with sulfuric acid followed by heating. The role of heating is to undergo elimination reaction. So whenever in a given reaction heating is given, so most likely there is some elimination reaction that will takes place. So now look at this, we are having sulfuric acid. So sulfuric acid gives you H plus ion. That means since we are having H plus ion, so this being electrophile, there must be some nucleophilic site so that this electrophile can attach. Now look at this, we have this C double bond O, C double bond. Now oxygen and carbon, we have a polarization here because oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. So when oxygen is more electronegative than carbon, then these pi electron will be shifted to oxygen. फिर आप कहेंगे यहाँ पे कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड है, because कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड is less polarized compared to carbon oxygen bond. Now this being more polarized, so this pi electron will be shifted to oxygen. Oxygen will acquire negative, and this negative will combine with H plus ion. तो ये बना फर्स्ट स्टेप में आपके पास OH, we have positive charges, double bond, then we have. Now this will undergo rearrangement. So first look at this pi electron is shifted here. So when we have this, positive charge here, then we have OH double bond here. If you look at this structure, this is exactly identical to this structure, 5-member ring, external carbon with a positive charge. So we have a 5-member ring, external carbon, positive charge. So this 5-member ring will undergo expansion by, rearrangement by ring expansion. So we break this carbon bond. This electron is shifted to carbon. This carbon being negative, this is attacking this. So we have this a 6-member ring with OH. We have a double bond. Now look at this. This adjacent carbon is bonded to. So that means ये भी कहाँ पे भी बॉन्ड है, यहाँ पे भी बॉन्ड है. अब ये वाला बॉन्ड ब्रेक कर चुका है. तो 5 is converted into 6. So we have converted the 5-member ring into a 6-member. Now this electron is shifted to this carbon, so this carbon will acquire positive, and finally this carbon having hydrogen, because we are heating, तो on heating यहाँ से elimination show करेंगे, and when this gives you a phenolic compound. Double bond. So look at it, this is totally unexpected. So the formation of unexpected product also means that the reaction might have gone through the formation of carbocation. So carbocation अगर बन जाता है तो carbocation बनने से most likely कि वहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ rearrangement show करेंगे, and because of this rearrangement some totally unexpected product will be formed. तो यहाँ पे आपको डिसाइड करना है कि दिस इलेक्ट्रोफाइल इधर CC बॉन्ड और CO में अटैक करना है. तो गिवन ए चॉइस, इलेक्ट्रोफाइल विल गोज टू द मोर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक एटम. तो यहाँ पे कार्बन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड जो कि मोर पोलराइज्ड है, इसलिए इलेक्ट्रोफाइल ऑक्सीजन न्यूक्लियोफाइल में चला, देन दिस अंडरगोज कार्बोकैटायनिक रीअरेंजमेंट. Now next problem is we have this starting with this alkene. This alkene, we are reacting with two different reagents. The first one is diborane taken in excess followed by hydrogen peroxide alkaline. So look at the reagent. This reaction is hydroboration oxidation. So this is nothing but anti-Markovnikov's addition of water. So look at this. This is taken in excess means this will undergo reaction at this double bond as well as at this double bond. So in both this double bond, this reaction will be anti-Markovnikov's addition of water to double bond. So anti-Markovnikov's addition says the positive part goes to dead carbon having less hydrogen, and negative part goes to dead carbon having more hydrogen. So the product will be, so we have this is hydrogen, CH2, OH, CH2, OH. So this is anti-Markovnikov's addition of water, that is hydroboration oxidation. Secondly, the same alkene reacts with acid, means H plus ion in presence of water. So now in this reaction, the reaction is Markovnikov's addition of waters to double bond of alkene. So when we have this Markovnikov's addition, the product form will be CH3 OH, CH3 OH. Now look at this. These are two isomeric compounds. The only difference is this is anti-Markovnikov's addition, that is hydroboration oxidation, and the other one is simply addition of water in presence of acid catalyst, that is Markovnikov's addition. So Markovnikov's addition gives you tertiary alcohol, whereas anti-Markovnikov's addition gives you primary alcohol. Now next problem, we are starting with tertiary alcohol. Now this tertiary alcohol is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid. So now sulfuric acid will provide H plus ion, and that H plus ion reacts with this basic oxygen. So the first step should be removal of water, because we know कि concentrated sulfuric acid is a dehydrating agent. So यहाँ से water remove करेंगे. अगर यहाँ से water remove किया, then the product form will be, this is tertiary carbocation. So by reaction with this concentrated sulfuric acid, that is dehydration, water यहाँ से remove किया, यहाँ से water remove किया, तो we have a carbocation, और ये carbocation आपके पास tertiary है. Now look at this. There is no question of this tertiary undergoing rearrangement because tertiary carbon is the most stable. ये ज़्यादा stable है. तो अब जब ये यहाँ पे बन गया है, तो आपके पास जो product बन सकता है, look at this. फिर क्या करेंगे? अब look at this. इस कार्बन में we don't have any hydrogen. यहाँ पे भी नहीं है. But look at this. इस कार्बन में we have a hydrogen because this is CH3. So यहाँ से जो hydrogen है ये eliminate करेंगे. तो फिर उसके बाद बना आपके पास तो दिस इज द प्रोडक्ट जो यहां से बन सकता है. तो ये जब आप बना तो फिर लिख दिस, यहाँ पे जो हाइड्रोजन है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपके पास 3 हाइड्रोजन है, इन तीनों में से कोई एक यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर करेंगे, तो ये डबल बॉन्ड बना और यहाँ से H प्लस आयन रिमूव करेंगे, जो कि यहाँ पे प्रोवाइड किया था एज अ कैटलिस्ट फॉर रिमूवल ऑफ दिस वाटर मॉलिक्यूल फ्रॉम अल्कोहल. तो ये यहाँ तो ये था, तो ये रीअरेंज करने का चांसेस कम है बिकॉज ऑलरेडी आपके पास वेरी स्टेबल टर्शियरी कार्बोकेटाइन बना. तो रीअरेंज तभी करता जब आपके पास लेस स्टेबल कार्बोकेटाइन बनता, और दिस लेस स्टेबल हैज अ टेंडेंसी टू कन्वर्ट इनटू अ मोर स्टेबल कार्बोकेटाइन. तो ऑलरेडी फर्स्ट स्टेप में ए वेरी स्टेबल कार्बोकेटाइन बन चुका है, तो इसलिए रीअरेंज करने का चांसेस कम दिखाई दे रहे हैं. Now we are starting with this alkene. This alkene reacts with 3 different reagents. First one is borane followed by oxidation with hydrogen peroxide. So we all know that this reaction is hydroboration oxidation, that is anti-Markovnikov's addition of water. On the other side, so anti-Markovnikov's addition, so the product will be CH2 OH, that is simply anti-Markovnikov's addition of water by hydroboration oxidation, that is HBO. Now the second reaction, look at this, we are starting with mercuric acetate followed by reduction sodium borohydride. This is a reducing agent. So this reagent mercuric acetate followed by reaction with sodium borohydride, this is known as oxymercuration, demercuration. oxymercuration, demercuration. So oxymercuration demercuration reaction is Markovnikov's addition of water. Markovnikov's addition of water, but there is no chances for carbocation formation. If there is no chances for carbocation formation, means no rearrangement will take place. So this is carbocation, Markovnikov's addition with no cation formation. So no cation formation means no rearrangement, simply addition of water but following Markovnikov's addition. So Markovnikov's addition says positive, more hydrogen, negative, less hydrogen. So the product form will be CHOH, CH. See, if you look at this, these two are isomeric compound. So hydrogenation oxidation gives you primary, oxymercuration demercuration gives you secondary. Now addition of water in presence of acid catalyst. Now this will give you the first step is formation of this carbocation, because this pi electron यहाँ पे shift करेंगे तो will get secondary. Now look at it, this secondary has a tendency to convert into a more stable tertiary. तो यहाँ से क्या करेंगे, hydride shift करेंगे. So hydride shift gives you a more stable tertiary carbocation. So we have this tertiary. Now this tertiary finally reacts with water के साथ react करेंगे, then this gives you this product C2H5 हुआ, and यहाँ पे we have OH. So now look at it, this is giving you tertiary, this is giving you primary, this is giving you secondary. So the same substrate can be converted into different alcohols by choice of the reagent. We can use anti-Markovnikov addition, that is hydrogenation oxidation, Markovnikovs with oxymercuration demercuration, but no cation formation, or simply addition of water in presence of acid, that is cation formation followed by rearrangement to give you different sets of the products. Now in the problem we are having two OH group, one oxygen is level, that is isotopic oxygen, the other one is unlevel. Now this is treated as phosphoric acid. Now phosphoric acid, since this is acid, so this will provide H plus ion. Now this H plus ion has to react with the basic oxygen, because इसके पास lone pair है, इसके पास भी lone pair है. Now the question is, out of these two OH group, which OH will preferentially react with H plus ion? If I react with this, यहाँ से water release करेंगे तो this will give you secondary carbocation. But if this H plus ion reacts with this level oxygen, then after removal of water यहाँ से बनेगा we have tertiary cation. So there is option for formation of a more stable tertiary cation. So now in the fourth step ये react किया, when this reacts with H plus ion, तो यहाँ पे react करेंगे, this is the choice. तो यहाँ से react करने के बाद we have this positive charge हुआ, double bond, sorry, OH. तो now look at this, यहाँ से minus H2O, तो water जो यहाँ पे remove करेंगे that will be level oxygen. The reason मैंने आपको बताया था, यहाँ react करने से secondary बनेगा, यहाँ react करने से we are getting tertiary. So tertiary being more stable, आप preferentially यहाँ पे attack करेंगे so that आपके पास जो water remove करेंगे that will be the level oxygen. तो now look at this, ये यहाँ पे अब इस particular reaction में now very look carefully आप देखेंगे. Now we have an oxygen जिसके पास lone pair है, तो this oxygen is acting as a nucleophile. On the same substrate we are also having an electrophilic site. तो this carbon is electrophile, oxygen is nucleophile. तो electrophile nucleophile same substance में present है. So there is internal attack. So now look at this, this reaction is undergoing SN1. First cation is बना and this undergoes nucleophilic attack internal. तो ये यहाँ पे take किया, that is cyclic product. तो 1 2 3 4 5 member ring बना with oxygen. तो ये ऑक्सीजन इसके साथ बना, तो we have ये बना, then we have CH2 CH2 C, CH2 CH2 C, and this contains C2H5. सो द रोल यहाँ पे आपको ये इसलिए दिया गया कि प्रेफरेंशियली विच OH के साथ रिएक्ट करेंगे, ये आपको बताने के लिए. देन द कार्बोकेटाइन फॉर्म जो बन है उसके अंदर एक और पार्ट है दैट आल्सो कंटेन्स द न्यूक्लियोफिलिक ऑक्सीजन. तो दिस अंडरगोस इंटरनल अटैक. बिफोर बाहर वाला अटैक करने के पहले इंटरनल वाला अटैक करेंगे एंड दिस गिव्स यू साइक्लाइज प्रोडक्ट. साइक्लिक प्रोडक्ट इस तरह से बनेगा. In this particular reaction में we are starting with alcohol. इस अल्कोहल को रे किया K के साथ, A बना और A इथाइल ब्रोमाइड के साथ रे किया to give you B. Now a reaction of alcohol with electropositive metal. So this reaction shows the acidic nature of alcohol. ये अल्कोहल का एसिडिक नेचर को यहाँ पे शो करेंगे. So alcohols on reaction with highly electropositive metals of group 1, group 2 and group 3, that is aluminium, this gives you alkoxide. तो जब ये इसके साथ ये क्या एसिडिक नेचर ऑफ OH, तो OH का जो एसिडिक नेचर मीन्स यहाँ पे H प्लस विल बी रिप्लेस बाय K+. तो ये जो बनेगा दैट इज PHCH2 CHO minus K plus or we have this CH3. So this is on A. That is formation of alkoxide. So that is simply acid base reaction और प्लस यहाँ पे आपके पास बनेगा हाइड्रोजन गैस will be released. ये रिलीज हुआ. Now A alkoxide reacts with alkyl halide. तो ये alkyl halide है, ये alkoxide है. तो this alkoxide can act as a nucleophile because alkoxide ions are very good nucleophile. अब ये न्यूक्लियोफाइल यहाँ पे अटैक करेंगे एंड दिस गिव्स यू SN2 रिएक्शन सब्स्टिट्यूशन बाय मॉलिक्यूलर न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन. तो नाउ अगर इसका से रिएक्ट किया तो वी हैव लुक एट दिस बेस PH CH2 CH CH3. तो यहाँ पे बना C2H5 और यहाँ पे बना KBr विल बी फॉर्म. तो फर्स्ट रिएक्शन इज एसिडिक नेचर ऑफ अल्कोहल जो मेटल के साथ रिएक्ट करने से बना और दिस इज अल्कोक्साइड. अल्कोक्साइड बीइंग ए वेरी गुड न्यूक्लियोफाइल, एक इसके साथ रिएक्ट किया अल्काइल हैलाइड के साथ एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग न्यूक्लियोफाइल है तो रिएक्शन शुड बी बायमॉलिक्यूलर सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. तो यहाँ से KBr निकल जाएंगे, आपके पास ये सॉरी यहाँ पे O रहेगा, OC2H5 बना. तो दिस इज ये जो रिएक्शन है दैट इज व्हाट इक्वल एज विलियमसन ईथर सिंथेसिस. Reaction of alkyl halide with alkoxide is a very good method for preparation of ether. Williamson ether synthesis reaction. This reaction में when we are having alcohol को so react किया acid के साथ. So reaction of alcohol with acid always gives you carbocation. तो ये आपके पास एसिड है तो यहाँ से बनेगा H प्लस है और ये ऑप्शन ऑफ अल्कोहल कंटेन्स 2 लोन पेयर इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो ये एसिड है तो ये आपके पास बेसिक साइड है. तो एसिड बेस रिएक्ट करके यहाँ पे वाटर मॉलिक्यूल रिमूव करेंगे. तो यहाँ से अगर वाटर रिमूव किया तो व्हाट इज लेफ्ट इज वी हैव अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज हियर, डबल बॉन्ड. ये यहाँ पे आपके पास बन गया. आफ्टर फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दिस केटाइन ये आपके पास बना कार्बोकेटाइन. नाउ इस कार्बन और सिंपली यहाँ पे कुछ और है नहीं, सिंपली वी आर यूजिंग दिस सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. तो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करने से अल्कोहल डिहाइड्रेशन करेंगे और तो डिहाइड्रेशन करने से आपके पास प्रोडक्ट विल भी क्या बनना चाहिए अल्कीन. अच्छा अल्कीन बनाने के लिए नाउ लुक एट दिस. इधर आपके पास हाइड्रोजन है लेकिन ये sp2 कार्बन है तो यहाँ पे एलिमिनेशन नहीं कर सकते हैं. इधर आपके पास देखिए हाइड्रोजन नहीं है बिकॉज वी हैव एन अल्काइल ग्रुप. तो बिकॉज कार्बन का बैलेंस इज दिस बाय 1 2 3 4 तो यहाँ पे भी हाइड्रोजन है नहीं तो एलिमिनेशन यहाँ से भी नहीं कर सकते. अगर एलिमिनेशन यहाँ से भी नहीं कर सकते, यहाँ से भी नहीं कर सकते तो द ओनली ऑप्शन लेट इज कहाँ से करेंगे, अब एलिमिनेशन यहाँ से करेंगे. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास हाइड्रोजन है. नाउ ये हाइड्रोजन एलिमिनेशन यहां से करेंगे. तो एलिमिनेशन यहां से करने से आपके पास जो प्रोडक्ट बना डबल बॉन्ड एंड दिस इज योर डबल बॉन्ड बना इस तरह से। इफ लुक एट दिस, अगर ये अल्काइल ग्रुप नहीं रहता तो देन यहां से एलिमिनेशन करता तो दिस वुड हैव गिवन द बेंजीन रिंग। तो सिंस लोकेशन आपको बस केयरफुली आपको देखना है कि एलिमिनेशन के लिए वी नीड टू हैव अ बीटा हाइड्रोजन। तो नाउ लुक एट दिस, यहाँ पे बीटा हाइड्रोजन है नहीं, यहाँ पे बीटा हाइड्रोजन है, तो ओनली ऑप्शन लेफ्ट इज ये यहाँ से एलिमिनेट करके ये प्रोडक्ट बनना पड़ेगा। इफ लुक एट दिस, अदर देन दिस, अगर आपके पास हाइड्रोजन रहता तो यहाँ से एलिमिनेशन करता, देन आपके पास प्रोडक्ट शुड हैव बीन बेंजीन रिंग, मीन दिस इज इस तरह से। इफ द स्टार्टिंग कंपाउंड अगर आपके पास कुछ इस तरह से, so we have this, अगर सपोज ये इसके साथ रिएक्ट करता था H प्लस एंड दैट इज फ्रॉम सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, तो यहां से आपके पास एज इट इज कार्बोकेटाइन बना, तो वी हैव अ पॉजिटिव चार्ज हियर, दिस इज डबल बॉन्ड, दिस इज डबल बॉन्ड। नाउ लुक एट दिस, अब यहां पे देखिए वी हैव अ हाइड्रोजन हियर, तो ये हाइड्रोजन बनता यहां से रिमूव करता, सो दैट वी हैव हाईली रेजोनेंस स्टेबलाइज्ड conjugated system, that is benzene यहां से बन जाता। तो दिस इज द डिफरेंस इन द प्रोडक्ट फॉर्मेशन, तो डबल बॉन्ड डबल बॉन्ड डबल बॉन्ड, तो ये प्रोडक्ट बन जाता। तो ये तभी पॉसिबल है जब आपके पास यहाँ पे कोई अल्काइल सब्स्टिट्यूशन नहीं रहता। अगर यहाँ पे अल्काइल सब्स्टिट्यूशन है तो यहाँ से एलिमिनेशन नहीं कर सकते, तो आपके पास यहाँ से करना पड़ेगा। नाउ लुक एट दिस रिएक्शन, वी आर रिएक्टिंग विद alcohol and acid. So reaction of alcohol with acid in presence of acid catalyst, this reaction is known as Fischer esterification. Fischer esterification reaction, and in this Fischer esterification reaction, one of the very important point regarding this Fischer esterification reaction is, in this reaction alcohol acts as an acid whereas the acid acts as a base। तो इस रिएक्शन में यहाँ पे लगे देखिए फिशर का है, आई एम नॉट शोइंग द मैकेनिज्म। तो ये आपके पास है, यहाँ पे ये एसिड की तरह एक करेंगे और यहाँ पे ये एसिड है, ये आपके पास बेस की तरह एक करेंगे। नाउ दिस विल बी क्लियर फॉर मैकेनिज्म, बट सिंस आई एम नॉट डिस्कसिंग मैकेनिज्म, जस्ट फॉर आपका रिमाइंडर के लिए मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ। In Fischer esterification reaction, alcohol shows acidic property because this is one of the reaction which shows acidic nature of alcohol. By this reaction, we prove the acidic nature of alcohol. तो if alcohol अगर acidic है, तो we have to remove this H. अगर ये H रिमूव करेंगे और यहाँ से alcohol से ये रिमूव करेंगे, then the product form will be having an ester will have an oxygen in which this level oxygen will be present। ये सिर्फ इसको प्रूव करने के लिए इस रिएक्शन को दिया गया। तो ये आपके पास बना, तो वी हैव लुक एट दिस, जो प्रोडक्ट बनेगा बेंजीन C डबल बॉन्ड O CH3, तो दिस एस्टर will contain this level oxygen। The reason being, in this reaction proves the acidic nature of alcohol। alcohol के acidic nature है, तो यहाँ से H plus and this level oxygen and carbon will remain as it is intact in the product ester form, and the other product is water। so this water जो product बना, this will not have any level oxygen। so from this रिएक्शन दिस प्रूव्स द एसिडिक नेचर ऑफ अल्कोहल। अल्कोहल का एसिडिक नेचर इस तरह से आइसोटोपिक लेवलिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट से प्रूव किया गया। देखिए यहाँ पे लुक एट दिस, वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद अल्कोहल। ये अल्कोहल रिएक्ट किया किसके साथ? सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड के साथ। तो सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड विल प्रोवाइड H प्लस आयन, और जब ये H प्लस आयन प्रोवाइड करेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली इसके साथ रिएक्ट करेंगे, तो यहाँ से वाटर विल अंडरगो रिमूवल। So whenever alcohol reacts with sulfuric acid, so there is always removal of water via formation of carbocation। तो यहाँ पे आपके पास कार्बोकेटाइन बना। Now this carbocation will undergo rearrangement because ये आपके पास जो 5 member ring है, external carbon is positive, तो ये 5 member ring will undergo expansion by ring expansion। तो ये आपके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर हुआ, कार्बन नेगेटिव, नेगेटिव कार्बन यहाँ पे अटैक हुआ, तो दिस 5 मेंबर रिंग इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू 6 मेंबर रिंग। ये यहाँ पे अटैक किया, ये बना इस तरह से, तो ये इसके साथ बॉन्ड बना, तो एडजेसेंट कार्बन यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, पॉजिटिव चार्ज, तो नाउ दिस अंडरगोस एलिमिनेशन करेंगे, तो नाउ एलिमिनेशन हैज टू फॉलो सैचेस, तो ये आपके पास E1 रिएक्शन फॉलो करेंगे सैचेस, तो ये हाइड्रोजन जो यहाँ पर है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे ट्रांसफर हुआ एंड दिस गिव्स यू द सैचेस प्रोडक्ट, ये आपके पास बना डबल बॉन्ड यहाँ पे बना। सो ये जो आपके पास स्टार्टिंग कंपाउंड है एंड दिस प्रोडक्ट इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट, तो यहाँ पे 6 और 5 था और ना यहाँ पे 6 मेंबर रिंग, तो ये तभी पॉसिबल जब आपके पास कार्बोकेटाइन बनता, फिर आपके पास इस तरह से रीअरेंजमेंट शो करता। नाउ इन दिस सीक्वेंस ऑफ रिएक्शन वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद दिस propyne alkyne reacts with B2H6 followed by oxidation. So first one is, this is hydroboration oxidation. So hydroboration oxidation is nothing but anti-Markovnikov's addition of water. Now anti-Markovnikov's addition of waters to triple bond of alkyne gives you carbonyl compounds, means first the product will, first form will be alcohol, alcohol will undergo enolization, that is keto-enol form, so when this undergoes keto-enol tautomerization, the product form will be aldehyde and this will undergo reaction with methyl magnesium bromide. So now the first is, when this reacts with B2H6 followed by oxidation, hydroboration oxidation, so the compound A form will be anti-Markovnikov's addition, so this is CHO. Now we have this aldehyde, aldehyde reacts with methyl magnesium bromide CH3 MgBr, so we have a C double bond O, this carbon minus attacks here, O goes here, followed by a reaction with proton, so this gives you alcohol, that is secondary alcohol, CHOH CH3. So this is our B. So A is our aldehyde, aldehyde on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide, a methyl group is attached to aldehyde carbon and is converted into secondary alcohol में बना. On the other side, reaction of same alkyne with sulfuric acid in presence of catalyst, this is Markovnikov's addition of water. So Markovnikov's addition of water will give you ketone, so the product C is ketone, that is Markovnikov's addition, so we have CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So alkynes on addition of water under Markovnikov's, anti-Markovnikov's gives you aldehydes or ketone. So Markovnikov's addition gives you ketone, this is our C. Now this ketone reacts with methyl magnesium bromide followed by acidification. So this being a ketone, ketone gives you tertiary alcohol. So this is our D. So by this reaction we convert into secondary alcohol, and via this reaction this is converted into tertiary alcohol. So by use of the different reagents, the same product, same hydrocarbon can be converted into isomeric alcohols. In the next reaction we have acid halide, acid chloride. Now this reacts with Grignard reagent. So now we are starting with acid or acid derivative. This reacts with Grignard reagent. So this is one of the very good methods for preparation of alcohol. So what is happening is, this reacts with cyclohexyl magnesium chloride. So this carbon is negative. This carbon of acid halide is electrophilic. So nucleophilic carbon attacks electrophilic carbon, and from this Cl minus is released. So we have EH, C double bond O. So a cyclohexyl group is introduced. In the given reaction, this is reacted with another molecule of Grignard reagent. So this reacts with second molecule of Grignard reagent. So again we have this negatively polarized carbon acting as a nucleophile. अब ये यहाँ पे अटैक किया and this goes to H plus sign, sorry O minus. Now O minus combines with Mg और ये इसको hydrolysis किया by use of H plus sign. So this gives you the product EHCOH. So acid halides react with Grignard reagent in excess. Grignard reagent is taken in excess. In the first step, this gives you ketone. Ketone further reacts with Grignard reagent when this gives you tertiary alcohol. Now this problem is similar to the earlier problem. Again we are having acid derivative. This acid derivative again reacts with Grignard reagent. So the only difference is in the previous reaction we have used acid halide. In the next reaction we are using acid ester. To say this ester when reacts with Grignard reagent, CH3, CH2, MgBr, carbon negative will attack this electrophilic carbon and from this CH3O minus will be released. So the first step is formation of ketone. So we have C2H5. Now in the reaction, this is further reacted with another molecule of Grignard reagent. So it means the first step is formation of ketone. Ketone further reacts with Grignard reagent followed by acidification gives you tertiary alcohol. So again this C minus attacks here. This is OH, C2H5, C2H5. So again this is converted into tertiary alcohol. So acid derivatives reacts with excess of Grignard reagent when this gives you tertiary alcohols. Now in this problem we are starting with alcohol. Alcohol is reacting with thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine, which gives you A. A reacts with magnesium in presence of ether gives you B. B reacts with this epoxide followed by acidification gives you C. So look at this. Alcohol reacts with thionyl chloride in presence of Py, that is pyridine. A reaction is a very good method for preparation of alkyl chloride, and this is what they call as SN2. SOCl2 in presence of pyridine, the reaction is SN2. When this OH will be replaced by Cl, so we have formation of haloalkane. So this is compound A. Now this alkyl halide reacts with magnesium in presence of ether, so reaction is formation of Grignard reagent. So we have this CH2 MgCl, that is Grignard reagent, that is compound B. So we have this. Now this Grignard reagent reacts with epoxide. Epoxide 3-member ring is a very unstable ring, strand ring. So this C minus of Grignard reagent will attack this carbon so that this undergoes ring opening. So after this we have CH2, CH2O minus. To this we have Mg plus. Now this on acidification gives you alcohol. So we have CH2, CH2, CH2OH. So this is the sequence of reaction that could be used for preparation of or increasing the number of carbons for preparation of alcohols.